Hey everyone, it's Destiny from Mom Reviews, and I'm going to share with you guys 5 ways that I save money. Number 1 is couponing. Here's my coupon book. Super cute. Saves me lots of money. I have it all organized, and I will post that video probably here in the next couple days of the entire couponing book, like how I have it organized. But basically what I do is I normally get like 2 newspapers for the coupons, and then I search for them online as well. And then when it comes time for me to need groceries, I look on Publix.com or Winn-Dixie, see what they have on sale, especially the buy one get ones, and see if they match up to my coupons. Now I don't go out and buy 40 tubes of toothpaste or anything like that. I just buy what I need and what I know that we're going to use soon. And I really save a lot of money because when we sat down and found where our money was going, so much of it was going to the grocery store. So by couponing, I was really able to cut that down a lot. The number 2 way we save coupon is to buy generic. Now, of course, couponing is the way I save the most money. But if I can't find a coupon for something I need, sorry, we are all really sick if you can't hear it in my voice. So it's like rah, rah, rah. Okay, so anyway, if you can't find a coupon, then I buy generic. These are the Target diapers. I like the Walgreens ones even more. Yeah. Now, if your kid is like mine, and he's fine now, but when he was, like, up until he was, like, 15 months old, we had to use the special diapers because everything we used, from Pampers to anything that ends in dry, the baby dry, the Snug and Dry, whatever, everything gave him a horrible, horrible rash. And yes, I know I should have cloth diapered. I didn't know about it when I had my son. But so what I did to save money on his special boy diapers was Amazon. And that brings me to my number 3 way to save money, which is buy in bulk and or buy online. Now, if you're a mom, a student, whatever, there's a couple different ones. My favorite is Amazon Mom, and it's a subscription that you can sign up for, and you get like a temporarily, like a trial for their Amazon Prime too, I believe, and you get discounts when you subscribe to have diapers sent to your house and wipes and so on and forth. So I subscribe to have a big box of his special little Huggies organic diapers once a month, and you save like 15 or 20% off when you order, and it really, really adds up. And that brings me to the another part of the third, which was buying online, buying in bulk. Not only diapers, but you can find food on Amazon. Now, we try to eat as healthy as possible. We're not great at it, but we try. These are steel cut oats, and this is a 24-ounce bag. Now, if you go to the store and you buy the Quaker steel cut oats, yes, they taste wonderful, but they're $6 for this same amount. $6. I got 4 of them in this box off Amazon for $10. I'm just going to give that a second. Yeah. So basically, I got like 2 1/4 of these for completely free. And I'm going to have them for a long time. You see, we've only gone through 1. And they don't expire until the end of 2014. So I've got time, and I'm sure we'll go through them by then. Not only do I get my oatmeal there, I get my granola, I get my printer ink. I mean, you name it, gifts. I find really good, baby shower gifts and birthday gifts on Amazon. Amazon is the place to be, and I save a lot of money there. And that brings me to my 4th way that we save money, which is DIY. Make it yourself, bake it yourself, whatever. Everyone can go on Pinterest and get really great ideas, but YouTube is also a really great way to get you recipes and stuff if you're just kind of in a rut. And then sometimes when you don't know what to make, you tend to go out for dinner. We were guilty of that when we used to live in the city. Everything was so close. We could just hop 2 seconds. We would be there, and then we'd have dinner and not even have to worry about it. Now we live a little further. We have to drive probably like 4 miles to get to the nearest fast food place even, which is actually good for us because it helps us with our self-control, and now we make almost every meal at home, and it's not only a lot tastier, but it saves a lot of money. I do all my own baking. I try not to buy cookies. I'd rather make them. And also, I make my own laundry detergent. I can post my blog link down below where I posted this laundry soap recipe. This stuff is wonderful. It took me like 10 minutes to make if you have a food processor. That's what made it so fast. Otherwise, it might take you like 20 minutes, which is still not bad for all the money I saved. This stuff is going to go so far. It only takes like 2 tablespoons or a quarter cup, same thing. And I've got a top loader, so if you have a high efficiency one, it would probably only take half of that. It smells so good, and it gets out all my son's gross little toddler stains with no trouble whatsoever. So I absolutely love this stuff, and it smells great. For all you moms like me who are skeptical because you really like your clothes to smell good, fix that problem. So, love that. Please check that out. And last but not least, and this is probably the biggest way, number 5 way that we save money is living off one income. Now, I know not everyone can do this, but it's really nice if you can set yourself up, and it does take time. It took us probably a year before we were completely set up and had things low enough where we could live off one income. We moved outside the city, which is actually really nice because it's so nice and quiet, and it's just like a nice family area. We're not in the middle of the city, so we spend a little more in gas. We're like 3 miles out. So 3 miles is not that bad to save a lot of money on a house, and our house is brand new, and it's twice the size of our last house, and we've got a huge yard. So it actually worked out so much better. So the number 1 way to save money when you're living off one income is your housing. We also cut down with our utilities because it's a new house. We're not losing a bunch of air out of windows and doors and cracks and poor insulation, none of that. We don't have that problem, thank goodness. We just really lowered our monthly bills. Like, we paid off a car. We don't have any consumer debt. The only debt we have is the house. And like I said, it did take time, but now we're able to just live off my husband's income, and that allowed me to stay at home with our son for almost a year. And then I chose to go back up to work. I didn't have to. I chose to go back because I'm like, well, I've got this education. I should probably do something with it. And because I went back to work, we have savings now. We were able to live off his income and then just save most of mine. And that's really helped because you never know when you're going to have a rainy day and you're going to need that extra money and that cushion. And if you're able to if you really live within your means, then you're going to be able to do that. And if you have trouble, a good resource is Dave Ramsey. My husband's obsessed with Dave Ramsey. Now, we don't follow his monthly envelope system. We don't do any of that. But as far as paying off your debt, it did work for us because we did have, like student loans and stuff. And now he's helped us completely eliminate all that. So coupon, buy generic, buy in bulk or online, do it yourself, and live off one income. Those are the 5 ways that has allowed us to save a ton of money. If you guys have a video like this, please post it down below. I'd love to see how you save money. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I hope this helps you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.